kind of want to look at pwn challenges again. I tried one last time and it was not too painful. So I'm thinking, yeah, might as well take a look. It's worth noting, like, pwn challenges have way less solves, right? Like, if we look at challenges and we go to, like, go to retired so it's fair. But if you go to, like, any of the other categories, like, if I go to web and you look at the number of solves, we're looking at, like, upwards of thousands sometimes, right? I mean, some of these, for whatever reason, maybe they're VIP or something, they don't have many, so maybe that's what it is too. But the pwn challenge is, like, across the board. Oh, I guess this one has a lot, but, like, they're, like, mostly in the hundreds. Occasionally there's one that has like 1,000 or 2,000, but, like, okay, that one's been around for like 5 years, I think, though. It's been around for a long time, but, like, a lot of these, yeah, it seems like it's generally less covered. So yeah, I feel like it's something I need to get better at. I think it's super cool, so I'm gonna keep trying. So I have a challenge picked out for us to look at. So let me go over to, it should be on the first page. So this one, Rocket Blaster, has a 5-star rating, just about 100. So I already downloaded it and, like, loaded it into Ghidra to speed up some of that, because it kind of takes up time. Yeah, it's not, like, the most useful or, like, interesting thing to watch. So they gave us this file, Rocket Blaster XX, and then we have a libc and all that, and then a flag. It's a 64-bit executable ELF. We're working in Linux. It's not strip, which is helpful for debugging and checksec. There's no stack canaries, so we can do, like, buffer overflows. NX is enabled. I think that means, like, executable. Like, we can execute things that we write. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I did disassembling already a little bit. Just take a look. But I don't really remember this, so I'm gonna, just for the sake of doing it live, I'm gonna take a look at that now. So I always like to look here. So we go to our main function, and that's what I had copied over. Some kind of banner, initializing a bunch of stuff, flushing standard out, and then giving us some sort of message, and then reading in 102 bytes into this. I'm gonna rename this, like, input buffer, because that's what it is. And then there's a message, and then it returns, and that's it. Oh yeah, I already copied this. Instinct. I will change this so it's like input buffer. I feel like this is all one thing. And it's just the same string spread out across. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, let's unzip the challenge. Let's just run it and see what it looks like. Okay, so that's this banner thing. Then here's the message that we were expecting. And then it's gonna read in, I think it said 102. So I think we saw that there's no stack canary, so we should be able to do like a buffer overflow. And this is an easy challenge, so that would make sense. Okay, so if I send more than 102 characters, we do cause segmentation fault. So we should jump into GDB and take a look at that. And we can probably look at main and start putting breakpoints at some of these interesting spots. So like we don't care about the banner, they can print the banner. Maybe we want to see what this thing being zeroed out is. Let it print, and then maybe we pause before that call to read in our input. So that'd be like here, because there's the read, right? And maybe before this return we break too, because I feel like from my initial note, right, we can cause a segmentation fault after this. It looked like it put out a message for us still, right, the prepare beta testing, but then crashed right after that. So I think we're crashing in this one of these three. And if we can overwrite this, then we can call something potentially to read the flag, I think. So yeah, so let's try to run this. And actually, let's do this methodically somewhat. So I'm gonna open Python. Oh, wait, I need to have a virtual environment. I think we have, no. Python 3-m. So let's create a virtual environment. And we'll run it. And we need to install Pwn tools, because that's what we're going to be using. Alright. And now we should be able to import things from Pwn tools. Very cool. And I think what we want to do, or I'll just call it payload. So we're going to want to create some sort of pattern that we can cause that segmentation fault, but also figure out how far we have to send stuff in and like where that occurs. So we can use the cyclic function for that. And we know at least 102, so I'll just do like 256 maybe to be safe. I'll call this breaker. Actually, I'll call it cyclic, just because that's like more descriptive. Okay, and now if I run that, we should be able to see some of our breakpoints in action, and also hopefully see where we get control of the stack pointer, ideally. Or, oh, so we can continue to, it's going to read in our input. And so here we are right before it crashes. So we do definitely have control of the stack pointer. This is something. Cannot disassemble from program counter. Yeah. Okay. So on this return, it crashes. Okay. So it crashes on the return. So I'm going to make some notes here. Whoops. Accidental screenshot. Okay, and we want to find this. Whoops. Want to see where this is in this. Okay, so 40, and that's not much at all. And where's this? $32. Okay. Interesting. So I think the other thing we can do is we can load in the binary of the challenge itself into Pwn Tools. And that'll make it so it has it can like analyze that. So I'm forgetting, what is this function called again? Or this file? It's this. Has kind of a weird name. Okay. So I think we can do things now like find symbols. It's like, is there a system call maybe? Or can I do like oops. No. Let's see. Overwriting return address to jump within a file. Oops. Could try that. So I think what I'm seeing is like, okay, Okay, there's two approaches to this. There's trying to jump like within this file to something, or we can just provide it with some shellcode. One way we could test this would be to find the, so what's the address of this banner function? Here. Okay, so if we made a payload, it was 40, I think it said. Yeah, this one was 40 in. So if we made a payload that was 40 bytes of this, and then that, would we jump back to the beginning or the banner? Like, would it return to the print of the banner? That might be a good way to test if this is going to work, I think. No, there was still a segmentation fault. I think maybe I'm not offsetting by this. So maybe it needs to be like that. Okay, so we read it in, and now no, still seg fault. I can see that it's like kind of trying to call printf though. That's weird. Alright, let's try to run the breaker one again. I think I need a... or cyclic. Is that what I called it? Okay, continue. Yeah, here. So DD58, is that gonna be the... Let's try something else. So will that point it into our NOP sled? And then can we give it... like the... so the CC should be a breakpoint, basically. So can we cause it to like stop? So if I run test, continue, pass the read. Now we're gonna go into the Oh, wait. That's weird. I think I got this address off by like 1 or something. Let's try this again. Okay, so it's gonna read it. Oh. Oh, it's seg faulted though. Cause this is kind of fucked up. So 2 bytes. Try to see how that changes things. But now it doesn't see the last 2. Let's try this again. It's gonna read it in. It's gonna return. There is a seg fault. But it did hit our instruction. So we can definitely overwrite that, right? I'm just curious if we can run more than 1 instruction, though. That's kind of... like, it's not really running anything. So if I rerun this again, point it. Why didn't this work again? Huh. Yeah, it didn't print twice. Oh, it went back to the very beginning. Wait, maybe it did work. No, I only printed it once. Okay. The other thing is I checked ahead of time and this one does have a write-up. Because I don't know about pwn challenges and there's so few, I feel like maybe the best use of my time here with you is to just go ahead and look at as minimally as possible. Like, I'm not going to look at it all right away, but maybe look at the solution. Wait, before I even go ahead, I don't know what this is. Right, this is like what we do with the stack. Oh, we want to get the base pointer. Wait. So will this print twice? So it should be pointing to 4014 CF. Let me increment it a little bit. I'm confused. Go back to this. Call read. And then, oh, right here it does have it. But that's not the right address. That's banner plus 8. Where's the actual banner function called? So I think maybe that's my problem. Object dump D. And then this was Rocket Blaster. And then we want to grep for banner. Yeah. So I had the wrong address. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. So leave that. but we're gonna go to, let's see. So RBP does have the call right now. It's a banner, like we're hoping. But it doesn't. Looks like it exits anyway. Did I skip over something? Maybe the problem is the stack pointer is not pointing to anything. So it just goes to exit again. I think we need the stack pointer to point to this, which is actually the return address. I don't know if I have to put it before or after. I think I might have flipped it around. Unless we go to this again. Okay, so maybe I do have this backwards. Whoops. Let's try this again. Okay, so now, yeah, this is pointing. But the stack pointer is not. What's like around this? Oh, I was off by 10. It looks like the 401. That's at this address. I don't think I'm doing this right anyway. Yeah, it's still calling exit. Unless this was right and I just need to move this back. If this doesn't work, I'll go back to looking at the walkthrough. I won't just waste time. It's retired, that's like the point. So the base pointer has 4014 CF. Stack pointer. Instruction pointer also. Oh, but it doesn't like that. I'm just confused at this point a little bit. I want to check something. Oh, it did jump in a banner. Ah, but it doesn't run it. That's weird. No, it did. It printed it a second time. Okay, wait a second. So we can just overwrite the return address. But how? Let's just look at the solution. Yep. Oh! Wait. Okay. So, I didn't look at this full binary. That's me. I suck. There's a function called fill ammo where the flag is opened. So we're gonna definitely jump into that. So let's, instead of the banner function, look for this fill ammo function, 4012 F5. Okay. Interesting. So we do get a little bit of a crash inside of fill ammo, but this is clearly the pathway we need to go down. Okay. Alright, then let's go over to this again. Let's take a look at this function. So it gets called with 3 parameters, kind of like the other one. I'm just going to rename those A, B, C. I wonder which case we fell into here. So I can't tell if we're even getting to these things or if it's just so that's probably the first if statement. In other words, I think that would be here. So we can at least make sure we're getting there. The other one's gonna be the A equals dead beef, B equals dead babe, and C equals dead lead. Yeah, so right there. Oh, but these are also on the stack. RBP minus 4 with 0. So what does it want A to be? Dead beef. So now let's try this. Will it get through that first comparison? Alright, so it's got red in. And then what is RBP minus 4? Three. Interesting. Oh, I was off by... I was off by a little bit. Okay. So we want... So right now I have it at 5.8 and we want it to be at 5.4. So should I move this down by 4? Let's try that. Call read. Oh. Did I go 4 in the wrong direction? Weird. Continue past the read, leave. Yeah, I'm smashing it. Alright. Alright, let's bring it back to where it was going right. .48, that's the length. And that first compare instruction, can we do this? Can we do like a cyclic of 40? And then I can figure out where to put everything else. So step, step. It's gonna open the flag. And now X word of RBP minus 4. We're not overwriting it. It's probably gonna seg fault if I continue, actually. Oh no. RBP minus 18 is definitely not that. I don't even think that's part of my cyclic pattern. Interesting. Alright, for educational purposes, let's continue this. Because we have a sense of what we have to do. Yes. It takes 3 arguments. And it wants them to be this, that, and that. It prints a flag. Fill the local buffer with 32 bytes of junk. Overwrite the stack frame pointer. Wait, can't we just jump right into the... Is it gonna say that we should jump right to... Oh no, but we can't. We need to read the flag. No, no, no. RDI, the second, and RSI, the third RDX. Oh, so we have to provide some shellcode to load these variables before we jump into that address, is I think what it's gonna say. And that this binary already has, so like if I do I always forget the name of this. I do this, I forget how to do that, but yeah, we should have these gadgets, right? So, pop RDI, pop RSI. Right, because RDI is what's the first register, RSI was the second register. So the first argument, okay, so arguments B, C will be stored in RDI, RSI, and what was the third one? RDX. So then our stack is prepared for going into that. So the first one we're going to need is pop RDI. And it looks like that is here. The second one we're going to need is pop RSI. That's there. And then the third one, pop RDX. Okay. And so is it just 40 again? What do we want on the first register? Yeah, dead beef. Okay, they do that. Oh, wait. There's a second thing at the end here. They have a return address and a fill ammo. Oh, it's a return gadget. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Okay, so we have something now to fill RDI. So that'll be A. Now we need to get B. And that's gonna be well, first we need to give it the gadget pop RSI. And then we need to give it dead babe. And then we give it pop RDX and give it deadly. And then I guess we need to give it the this return gadget. And then the address that we were using for the fill ammo function. Okay. Let's just call it solve. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm clearly optimistic. Okay. So we read something in. Step through it a little bit. Oh, it hit our gadget. Yeah, look at that. RDI, RSI, RDX. It's opening that. Head to our next breakpoint, where interesting. So it's still seg faulted. Didn't quite work. Oh, but it still prints the flag. Interesting. Alright, that's something new for me though. That was more than what we did with the stack exploit, like the stack overflow challenges, because we didn't just overwrite the return address to that fill ammo function. We actually loaded arguments to it. Cool. So now to actually solve this, we need to put together quickly a little script. To actually put together all of that. So from pwn import star, and we'll say IP, I'll leave this empty for now, port, actually you know what, I'll do this, port sys, and we'll say IP equals sys.arg v of 1 dot split, because they always give it to us in this format. And then port will be sys.arg v and then split of 1. Then we want to make this an int. Okay. And then, alright, so we have the port. And then, let's see, so we would, P is going to be a remote for IP port. And then P dot receive until, and we wait until we get that, like after that banner it prints this. So we wait for 2 of these. We gotta build this again though. So let's see, we got might have it in our, no we don't. Okay. Rop equals rop of rocket blaster. Okay, we need pop RDI, pop RSI, nah, they're stored by, yeah. No, I don't know how to do that. Okay. Let's just pull it from here. So this one, pop RSI is equal to this. The return is equal to this. Oh no, it's already in there. Pop RDI is this. And then pop RDX is right here. Okay. So let's add that. And now we have this defined, this defined, this defined. I think we're good. I'll send a debug message here just to let's try to launch a instance of this, see if we can get a flag. That'd be pretty dope. I might have messed up though that exploit thing. I just wrote that super quick. Alright. Whoops. Let's try it on the local instance first. Oh, whoops. Okay. Might print a couple things, I'm not sure. So if I cat this into that, all do receive until the end of the flag. Let's try that. Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay. So let's switch back to the real instance. Oh, that's kind of small. Shoot, I should have looked at this stuff ahead of time. Rockets to the moon. Nice, we got it. Right when the music ends. Kitty's still relaxing though. Cool, 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 cool. So I did need to look at the walkthrough, but I think it was useful, honestly. I'm gonna say it's not too easy, because I feel like that was kind of interesting. We had to load the arguments. Oh, Linux audio, that was rough. Yeah, we had to load the arguments ourselves using the ROP gadgets. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I learned something new. Interesting. We're number 98. Very fun. Okay. Cool, cool. So I think the retired pwn challenges are a fun little thing I'm gonna keep looking at because I enjoy those, and I learn a lot from them. Yeah, and I don't see people doing it, so I think that's it's got some value there. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Yeah, so it's looking pretty quiet. I don't think anyone really popped in. So yeah, we got what we wanted to done. And I know I've been really inconsistent with the Monday through Friday streams. It's just hard, man, like work. beats me up, you know. But it's my job, so you know I gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, I'm gonna try to keep these up. I'm trying to keep it, not too long so that I don't burn out on these because I think they are fun. Um, but yeah, uh, join the Discord. Give me feedback if you hate, maybe you hate these. Maybe watching the VOD, so because I know it's short, maybe people missed it. But if you enjoy the VOD, um, yeah, pop on into our Discord and let me know. Or also, I think I left a link. Like I upload some of those VODs to YouTube also. So if you do enjoy watching them, you can always uh, check it out on YouTube and like and comment and all those fun things. But yeah, I think I might call it here and just take the success that we had and quit while I'm ahead. Because yeah, there's a lot of these. Yeah, and they're hard. A lot of these times I end up angry or frustrated. So, cool. Well, if you are watching this, have a great rest of your day, or start of your day, whatever time. And, yeah, I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Text my phone, ask me where I was and when I said I was gone. She broke my spine, and in that pain, I realized every time I'd ever said it wasn't worth anything. What's the time of being alive if you don't know who you are? What's the fun in getting drunk if you can't take it too far? Yeah, my friends just say I've been wasting all my weekends contemplating if it's me or the booze that really gets wasted. I don't even taste it. I'm throwing back shots as if it's a race. I quickly chase it without a mouth of soda. But my whole town, it only makes me feel alone. It's just when hometown girls are my greatest fear. So in a couple days, all we have to call is for another year. Thinking I'm getting away by hitting the road. Someone should make it to all of my shows, and where can I go? Girl,